For the 100% cheapest coins on the internet with reliable delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Salsa family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 21 video on the channel, and in today's video we have another episode of Mud Team Reviews. Now, Mud Team Reviews is a series where you guys submit me your teams and I review them live in the video to go over some upgrades, talk about my favorite players, and give your team a score out of 10. Now, this one is brought to you guys by the Discord server. You guys submitted me these teams on Discord, so if you want to be entered in the next team reviews, or you just want to be able to talk Madden, talk NFL, talk Mud, join the Discord. I will leave the link in the pinned comment and in the description, and of course I will also be streaming later tonight to give away a golden ticket, so hope to see you guys all there. Turn on the noties if you don't have them on and you want to win that card, and let's get into the video. Let's go! So team number one right here is going to be headlined by Aaron Rodgers at QB, MJD at running back, Andre Johnson at receiver, he's got Randy, he's got Rager, he's got Robert Woods, and the offensive line is looking nice as well. Now, I want to quickly say that if you guys want another episode to this, I'm only going to go over like 4 or 5 teams in the video, so if you want to get reviewed and I don't review your team, leave a like down below. You guys seem to really like this series, so 500 likes down below, and you guys get another episode of this in a couple of weeks. But let's get into my favorite players and my least favorite cards on this offense. Now, starting it off with right here, I gotta say, I love Randy Moss, I love Robert Woods. Now, in terms of cards to get upgraded, I would say Aaron Rodgers, Maurice Jones-Drew, and Andre Johnson are definitely some candidates to get upgraded on this offense. The offensive line looks really good. John Hanna and Jonathan Ogden are really nice cards, but Andre Johnson could maybe be upgraded to Julio Jones. That wouldn't cost you a whole ton. Maybe MJD gets upgraded to someone like Reggie Bush. Obviously, it looks like you like to throw the ball. You've got Aaron Rodgers, who obviously has the fastest release in this game and has a little bit of mobility, so if you really like Rodgers there for that reason, you simply want to sit in the pocket and make your reads, Rodgers is going to be good for you. So I'm assuming your running back has to be someone that's a good pass catcher. Reggie Bush is a great pass catcher, he'd be an upgrade over Maurice, and then maybe we go for someone like Julio Jones at wide receiver. Now, if you want a new QB and you don't like Rodgers, you can look to someone like RG3, Tim Tebow, really any of the GT quarterbacks. They're going to give you those abilities that you have. I see you have Hot Route Master and Gunslinger on the card, so RG3 is going to give you those abilities for 4 AP instead of the 6 AP that you're currently spending. So just some potential upgrades right there on the offense. Let's get into the defense. Now, this defense is pretty interesting right here. He's got Jamal, he's got Justin Reed, Derwin James, Shaquille Griffin, Xavier Rhodes, as well as Deion Sanders at the cornerback position. You have a lot of different quarterback members and secondary members, so I'm assuming you're really only rushing with like Derek Thomas and Jadeveon Clowney, and then maybe also Leroy Glover's on your field. I would say I really like the secondary right here. We could maybe upgrade Xavier Rhodes in the future. Some good options could be like Charles Woodson, if you're looking to make that upgrade a little bit later on. Xavier Rhodes obviously has a 99 speed, so that could be an upgrade right there. Justin Reed and Jamal Adams, love those two cards. Really good stats on those two players. Clowney and Derek Thomas, some nice pass rushers, but I would say we probably want to focus on some upgrades on offense. The defense looks pretty good. I'm going to give this team a 9.1 out of 10. Now, moving right along, we got another good looking team right here with RG3 at quarterback. That is a great sign to start it off. He's got Saquon at running back, Calvin, Julio, and Marvin at receivers, and then Jeremy Shockey at tight end. A really nice offensive line, and I would say I do like this team quite a bit. I would say RG3 is a great card. Julio Jones is really, really good value. Calvin Johnson's a good player. I would say in terms of upgrades on this offense, I'm eyeing Jeremy Shockey, and I'm thinking that we might want to go for someone like Robert Woods. Now, Woods is going to be faster. He's going to have better run blocking, better pass blocking, better catching stats, and is a similar price as Jeremy Shockey. The only real difference is that Shockey's a little bit taller. So if that's what you really value and you don't care about the speed, the catching, the pass blocking, the run blocking, then stay with Shockey. But in my opinion, I would say Robert Woods should be the move there at tight end. Otherwise, love the offensive line. Ogden is a great right tackle, a must right there. We probably don't want to adjust any of these other offensive linemen, and we're probably not going to adjust any wide receivers. Marvin Harrison, I mean, you could upgrade him, but he is 99 speed. He's a good archetype as well, so I mean, you're kind of set right there at receiver. I would say the upgrade is probably Robert Woods, and that isn't even going to cost all that much, as both cards are similar in price. Now, moving on to the defense right here, again, not a lot of changes to make. He's got JJ Watt, Aaron Donald, Jerry Tillery, and Leroy Glover on the D-line, LC, Jadeveon Clowney, Eric Berry, William Jackson, and our really nice looking secondary. I love Justin Reed. I like Eric Berry a lot. Deion Sanders is a great card. The one player that I'm probably going to upgrade on this defense, we only have one upgrade on offense and one upgrade on defense. I'm going to say upgrade at corner. I'm going to say upgrade William Jackson. Now, William Jackson, he has good speed. speed, he has good excel, he's got good man coverage, but the agility and the change of direction, they are pretty low for a corner, and I feel like that's a pretty important stat. Obviously, as a receiver gets out of the break, the corner needs to be agile to be able to stay with them. If it's like an in route, a post route, a corner route, they got to change direction and move laterally. So I feel like agility is a pretty important stat for your corners. And William Jackson, if you have sprinter on the card, which you do, the agility isn't going to be all that high. So potential changes, we can maybe look for Jalen Ramsey. That's pretty expensive. But one card that I really like right now is going to be Charles Woodson, you guys. Charles Woodson obviously got Ultimate Legend, and the new fan appreciation packs, they drove down the price of that card by so much. He was like 400k to do the set for, so when we get those new fan appreciation packs, I would say the move could definitely be someone like William Jackson. Maybe for your free golden tickets, maybe you take like Montez Sweat or something, and this team would be looking really nice. We're going to give this one a 9.5, or actually a 9.6 out of 10. A really good job on this team. I like it a lot. I see a lot of players that I love on the offense and I love on the defense. The one real upgrade is probably William Jackson, but otherwise, you're looking good. Now, moving right along, we got a little 50 out of 50 Eagles theme team action right here. He is rocking with RG3 at QB, Reggie Bush at the running back position, Jalen Reagor at wide receiver, to go along with Harold Carmichael, who I would assume is at 99 speed with sprinter, and with Eagles chem maxed out. Wild card right there. Otherwise, we're looking at Robert Woods, a solid offensive line, and Devontae Smith at wide receiver. Now, what I'm going to do in this video, because I don't want to mess with your Eagles theme team, is I'm just going to go over the players that I like, and then I'll go over some of the upgrades you can make to players that aren't Eagles, because I'm assuming we really only want to switch around those cards. So starting that off, I love Robert Woods, I love RG3. Those are great selections for non-Eagles cards. Otherwise, I think your offensive line is pretty good. I could be mistaken, but I believe Jason Kelce did get a new card, so you can maybe upgrade that. Otherwise, we probably want to upgrade at left tackle, and I would say the move there is maybe to stock up some coins and then get someone like Joe Thomas, really good value left tackle, or if you end up saving enough coins to get that free left tackle using the method that I showed you guys a couple of days ago, you can get Paul Gruber for free at left tackle. So just a couple of options right there. Maybe we go for someone like Ogden at right tackle as well. Those are just options, because otherwise the offense is looking really nice. I love the Eagles players, and I like your selections for the non-Eagles cards with Robert Woods, with RG3. Those players are really nice, and then I would say Mekhi Becton is probably the main upgrade we want to make. Now, moving right along to the defense, he's got the combination of Justin Reed and Jamal Adams, a very classic combination. Reggie White, Javon Curse, Darius Slay, Nnamdi Asamoah. William Jackson is probably the card we're looking to upgrade here. Again, I'm only really looking for players that aren't on the Eagles, because I assume you want to keep that 50 out of 50 Eagles team, so you probably have all the best Eagles players at every position. So I would say William Jackson is maybe someone we look to upgrade in the future, potentially Adoree Jackson if you want that card, although I think William Jackson isn't that much better than him. Someone who is going to play better is going to be like Jalen Ramsey if you have that power up pass left over. Maybe someone like Charles Woodson is a good corner who I mentioned before, but otherwise I like the defense. I'm going to give this team, let's say a 8.9, or sorry, let's say a 9.1. I think he did a good job for an Eagles theme team, and I really like the players you selected who weren't Eagles to fill in some of the gaps on the team. Now, next up, you guys, we've got another 98 overall team. I'm going to probably try and find a lower overall team to end the video off, because I like to give you guys suggestions for that, but let's get into the offense right here, starting it off with RG3 and Reggie Bush. Absolutely love that combination, one of my favorite combos in the game. Now, next up, he's got Julio, Andre, Allen Lazard, and Robert Woods at the wide receiver position, and I would say that one of the upgrades we can maybe make here, again, is going to be Andre Johnson. I feel like wide receiver can maybe use a little bit of love on this team, so one of the cards we can maybe look for is going to be Calvin Johnson. That Calvin Johnson Ultimate Legend really isn't selling for a whole ton. 99 speed on that card. He's going to be better than Andre in my personal opinion. He'll probably be better than Allen Lazard as well. So if you're looking to make a little upgrade at wide receiver, Calvin isn't crazy expensive. You power the card up and you have an awesome card right there. Now, Robert Woods, like I said before, absolutely love that tight end. He's going with the whole Mutt Heroes offensive line, so if you're looking to ever upgrade that, you can kind of go to the full Ultimate Legend offensive line. It's kind of just one tier above, like Will Shields at right guard, Bruce Matthews at center, Ogden at right tackle. Just some potential upgrades for the future, but I would say upgrade number one is we need a little bit more depth at receiver, and we need a better like star receiver. You only really have Julio Jones. Allen Lazard is good, don't get me wrong, but I would say someone like Calvin Johnson could slide in really nicely at the 2. Lazard moves down to the 3, Andre Johnson moves down to the 4, and then you have some really nice threats on the offense. And now defensively, he's got Reed at free safety. Love that card. You guys know I'm obsessed with that player. He's got Eric Berry, he's got Jamal Adams at the safety spots, JJ Watt at left end. Potentially, if JJ Watt plays for you, I don't know if he does, but if JJ Watt plays for you, maybe an upgrade right there is going to be getting that full overall version of JJ. He's not crazy expensive. Aaron Donald at the right end spot, Darius Slay, Desmond Trufant, and Deion Sanders. Now, Desmond Trufant, is a card we might look to upgrade. If you still have that power-up pass, maybe we throw that pass on Charles Woodson. So just a couple of options right there, because I don't know how amazing Desmond Trufant is. I don't know if he plays a lot for you in your scheme, but if he does, that's someone we could go with. Also, if you have those edge rushers, Khalil Mack and Bradley Chubb, if both those cards are playing for you, maybe we upgrade Clowney to left outside linebacker. Just some potential options. Depends how you like to use this team. I'm going to give this one an 8.9 out of 10. I really think there's only a couple of changes to make. I like the skill positions on offense, and I like the defense. I just think there's a couple of different places to switch depending on how you like to play your scheme. So next up, we got a 96 overall. In my opinion, these lower overall teams are more fun to go over. He's got James Morgan at QB. I think we all really need a golden ticket quarterback at this point. If you're not rocking with a GT, I think you might be doing something wrong at the quarterback position. Now, LT at running back, that's a fairly new card if I'm not mistaken. He's got Braylon, he's got Julio, he's got Alan Lazard and Darren Waller at the skill positions. And then on the offensive line, you're looking pretty solid as well, other than left guard. Now, quick little tip right here. If you have a lower overall team, like a 95, a 94, or lower, and you're looking to upgrade on the O-line, every single team of the year card is insanely good value right now and has insanely good stats. So Corey Lindsey, Brandon Sheriff, great work right there. Trent Williams, good stuff. But if you're looking for an upgrade at left guard, Quentin Nelson is a left guard who's in the team of the year promo. Awesome stats on all those cards. They're selling for like 60k. You can use the training pack. If they aren't selling for that price, just get some training at a cheap price by watching some of my other videos, and you can actually get that training pack and pick one of the team of the year players. So if you're looking for O-line upgrades, that is going to be the move. Now, otherwise, maybe Alan Lazard gets upgraded in the future. Maybe Darren Waller gets upgraded in the future. I would probably go with Waller first, because I honestly didn't love the way Waller played for me. So maybe you sell off the Waller card, you pick up Robert Woods. Obviously, you guys know I love Robert Woods. I would say upgrades, we probably go left guard first, just because you really need an upgrade there. Then maybe we upgrade to Robert Woods. Maybe you upgrade at fullback as well if you want to do that. Marcel Reese is a good card if you like to actually use your fullback and you need them down below in the goal line. I would say in Madden, getting touchdowns in the red zone is probably the hardest part. So having a good fullback, low-key kind of underrated, because if you can score in the red zone by running the ball to your fullback on fullback dive, that is actually going to change the game a little bit, but otherwise I like the offense. Now defensively, here is what we are rocking with. Brian Burns and Josh Allen coming off the edge. He's got LT, he's got Lawrence Taylor, sorry, Leonard Floyd, my mistake. He's got Xavier Rhodes, William Jackson, Dion Justin, and Jamal. Now, first upgrade that I see is we want to get that full Jamal Adams card, that 99 overall version, get his speed up. He'll get up to 99 speed. He'll be a really, really good card for you. I see you have Enforcer on him, so he's just going to get even better when you get that full version card. I see you only have 60k, so maybe you want to make these upgrades incrementally, but Jamal Adams is one we want to look at. Now, otherwise, probably just upgrade at DT just for overall purposes, maybe like a 95 overall DT. You'll probably get up to a 97 overall if you get like a 95, a 94 DT, and those cards are not selling for very much at all. I would maybe recommend you do that when the market crashes again for these fan appreciation packs. And then finally, Xavier Rhodes could get upgraded. He's not a 99 speed corner. If you want a 99 speed corner, maybe someone like a Dory Jackson. I heard he plays really, really good. So just a couple of options there for you on this defense. But otherwise, I like the team. We're going to give it an 8.4 out of 10. And yeah, that's going to do it for me, boys. Hope you did enjoy. If you want to get reviewed and you weren't reviewed, join the Discord, leave a like on the video. I'll see you guys in my stream later today. Until then, I'm out. Peace.